Hello, I'm back, and there's something I need to say, and it needs to be said now. Joe Biden has made a terrible mistake, and here's the mistake that he's made. First of all, he thinks that because Bernie Sanders is going to tell everybody to vote for Joe Biden, that we're all just going to say, oh, we're going to vote for Joe Biden because Bernie Sanders told us to. That's because he's made one mistake that Hillary Clinton made, the same mistake that she made in 2016. And that mistake is we may be Bernie bros, what they called us, but we're not Bernie bots. We weren't following Bernie because we all just wanted to follow Bernie because we're just a bunch of bots. We followed Bernie, we listened to Bernie, we supported Bernie because he followed the same philosophy of politics that we did. He believed the economy should run a certain way, and we agreed with him. That's it. We just agreed with him. It had nothing to do with the fact that it was Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is not some handsome guy like Mr. Fantastic Face that we all find attractive. You know, Trump's people probably voted for Trump because he had a hot wife, or maybe because he was dating a hot porn star, or maybe they liked his hot girlfriend. All right, that was a punch at Ivanka Trump. But anyway, the point is, unlike Trump people who just follow Trump no matter what he does, Bernie people did not follow Bernie no matter what he does. If we found out Bernie was doing just illegal things, we would immediately cut him loose. Unlike Trump people who see how terrible he is, see what kind of a criminal he is, see how of a disgusting perv he is, and see the fact that he cheats on his pregnant wife with a porn star, did not care. That would bother us. That's why we're different. But that's the mistake you made. We're not Bernie bots. We were Bernie bros. And the fact is, it's kind of like when you're driving down the road and you're going to Walmart and you see there's a car behind you that's following you everywhere you go, and you think, oh my God, that car's following me. No, it turned out he was just going to the same Walmart you were going. Had nothing to do with the fact he was following you. We don't follow Bernie. We just happen to be going in the same direction. That's it. But now he's taking the turn toward Biden, which we ain't biting. We're not biting. We're not going to fall for it. We're not going to go that direction just because Bernie told us to. And we're Bernie Sanders people. We're just because we support Bernie Sanders does not mean we do what he says. We're not going to vote for someone just because Bernie Sanders told us to. You know why? Because Bernie Sanders told us not to do it. Look, the fact is, the problem with trying to win over Bernie Sanders supporters is that we're different from Trump supporters, and we're different from Hillary supporters. We're different from Biden supporters. And that is, we think for ourselves. We don't sit around and just follow somebody. We looked at the situation and we realized, there's no other way of doing it. Anything else would be a compromise, and anything else would be a bad decision. Joe Biden's a bad decision. Trump is a bad decision. So we're not going to pick them. We're not going to choose between shit and shit light. We won't do that. We refuse to do that. And for you to think that we're going to do that is a fatal mistake. Trump even thinks that we ought to go his way because of the way they treated Bernie Sanders. No, we're not going to choose a shithead just because another shithead mistreated him. Well, that's your argument? Hey, I'm the shithead, but I didn't mistreat Bernie Sanders. That has nothing to do with it. So Remember that. Like I've said before, I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. It's possible that maybe Trump needs to be president a little bit longer because this stupid ass country has not learned their lesson yet. There are still people out there. There are people out there right now who are so dead set against socialism, and yet when Trump brings them a socialist paycheck, they think it's great. Oh, what a great president he is. So if he's such a great president, then if he's such a great president and you hate socialism, then why did he pick a socialist situation? And why are you supporting it? It's because you follow the man. Bernie Sanders supporters didn't follow the man. They followed the idea. They followed the revolution. And that's the big difference between Bernie supporters, Trump supporters, and Biden supporters. Bernie supporters are thinkers. They're the ones who actually think before they vote. And you can't tell Bernie supporters how to think.